Good evening. I'm bringing you breaking news on Zambia today. The Zambian government and the family of late former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu have entered renewed discussions regarding his funeral arrangements. This development comes as both parties seek to resolve their dispute outside the courtroom, following months of legal battles. The controversy began after a South African High Court ruling authorized the repatriation of the former president's remains to Zambia. However, the Lungu family has expressed firm opposition to this decision, citing both personal and political concerns. The family insists on conducting a private burial in South Africa, where the former president passed away in June 2025. They have voiced strong objections to the involvement of President Hakainde Hichilema, accusing his administration of politicizing the funeral process. On the other hand, the Zambian government argues that as a former president, Lungu is entitled to a state funeral. Officials insist this is not merely a private affair, but a matter of national significance under the Presidential Benefits and Entitlements Act. The government maintains that state funerals symbolize the country's respect for former leaders and reinforce institutional continuity. The family has since lodged an appeal with the Constitutional Court of South Africa, seeking to overturn the earlier judgment. This appeal has temporarily stalled the repatriation process, creating a legal limbo that has now given way to informal negotiations. Sources close to both parties indicate that renewed talks are aimed at finding a mutually acceptable solution that respects both family wishes and government obligations. These discussions, taking place outside the formal judicial framework, signal a potential shift toward reconciliation. Though the outcome remains uncertain, analysts suggest this dialogue reflects recognition of the symbolic weight of presidential funerals in Zambia. Such events often serve as moments of national reflection and political messaging in our democracy. The controversy has sparked broader debates about the role of state funerals in post-colonial African democracies. In Zambia, the death of a former president is not only personal loss, but a public event laden with historical and political meaning. The choice of burial site, funeral delegation composition, and official speeches all contribute to shaping the deceased's legacy. The legal battle in South Africa underscores the transnational dimensions of African political life. This case raises questions about regional legal cooperation, diplomatic protocols, and the rights of families versus states in cross-border cases. From a media standpoint, the case has captivated audiences across Zambia and the region, with social media becoming arenas for competing narratives. In the absence of a definitive court ruling, the informal negotiations now underway represent a critical juncture. Should the parties reach agreement, it could pave the way for a hybrid ceremony balancing state protocol with familial autonomy. Such a compromise would not only ease tensions but offer a model for managing similar disputes in the future. However, failure to reconcile could deepen existing rifts and cast a shadow over the country's political culture. Ultimately, this renegotiation is more than logistical. It reflects Zambia's evolving democratic norms and the delicate balance between public duty and private grief. As the nation awaits the outcome of both the legal appeal and informal talks, Edgar Lungu's legacy hangs in the balance. This has been Zambia Today. Thank you for watching.